Hi students, how are you? I'm Pete Posner at Big Break English, and today we're going to talk about borrow and lend. Okay, so we're going to look at some examples of how to use them. We're going to look at the difference in meaning between borrow and lend. Okay, and we're going to look at how to form them, and then I'm going to leave some questions in the comments section, sorry, in the description of the video, and then you can answer the questions with your own ideas in the comments section. Okay. Also, if you like this lesson and you're interested in taking lessons at Big Break English, you can click on the link to my website in the description of the video, and then you can either book a trial lesson or a regular lesson. Okay, so let's get on with the lesson. Okay, so borrow and lend. Okay, so first look at question one. What does it mean to borrow and lend things? Okay, so just take a minute to think about that, or if you're with a classmate or someone who speaks English, talk to them for a minute, and then so pause the video. Okay, and then number two, what things can you borrow and lend? So take a look at the pictures, and can you, again, with a partner, can you discuss your ideas? Or if you're on your own, can you write on a piece of paper a few, let's say, three phrases? Okay, for example, one phrase could be, if you look at the picture on the right there, could be something like, Dad lent me his car. Okay, okay, and when you've done that, we're going to talk again. Okay, so did you think of some ideas? For example, we can borrow money from someone. We can also lend someone money, okay? Or for example, we can borrow a book from the library or from a friend, or we can lend someone a book, for example, a friend or a classmate, okay? And well, let's have a look at those examples here on the whiteboard. Okay, so here we have one. At university, I regularly borrow books from the library. Okay, so again, that example, I borrowed the books from the library, and then later I had to take them back. Okay, and then we also have number two. When I was robbed in my second year, a classmate lent me some money. Yeah, that was a really bad experience I had in my second year at university. Maybe I'll tell you more about that at some time. Okay, so yeah, so he lent me, can't remember, maybe 20 euros or something, and then later I gave him that money back. Okay, so the meaning of borrow and lend. Okay, so let's do a little activity together here, right? So here in number one, you have to you have to say if it's borrow or lend. Okay, and I'm going to, you can pause the video and choose, and then I'll give you the answer in a minute. I'll underline borrow or lend for number one and number two. Number one, borrow or lend means we receive something from someone for a period of time before we return it. Okay, so is it borrow or lend? And number two, borrow or lend means we give someone something for a period of time before we take it back. Okay, so is it borrow or lend? Okay, so pause the video, think about that for half a minute, and then we'll look at the answers. Okay, so number one, borrow. Did you get it? Yeah, so borrow means we receive something from someone for a period of time before we return it. Okay, and so number two, lend means we give someone something for a period of time before we take it back. Okay, so the form for one, for borrow, it's borrow something from someone, and two, so for lend, it's lend someone something. Okay, and the past of lend is lent. Okay, so if we look at the examples again, right? So it was number one, at university, I regularly borrowed books from the library. Borrow something from someone, in this case, an organization, the library. And two, when I was robbed in my second year, a classmate lent me some money. Okay, so lent, the past simple of lend. Okay, and it's lend someone, in this case me, something, in this case some money. Okay, so now it's your turn. So can you answer the questions in the description of the video? Okay, basically what things do you borrow from people and what things do you lend to people? Okay, so answer those questions and I'll see you next time.